Hi, my name's James Van Oosting. I'm writer-in-residence here in the Gabelli School, and we need to talk about something: the Dean's Writing Challenges. You finished one of them. It's time now to do the second one. Then in the near future, you'll take on numbers 3 and 4, which are very different from the first two. So here's where we need to talk about something from the get-go. By the way, does get-go have a hyphen in it? A couple weeks ago, I held an impromptu focus group with 17 or 18 of you about the first essay. Actually, it was more of an accidental focus group, you might say. The almost unanimous feeling among them was that the first topic was lousy. Hearing this did not make my day because I wrote it. But it was a very useful thing to hear. It's like getting a C- on the first assignment in a course. I'm going to have to work harder from here on out. Incidentally, I read all 480 of those essays, and lots of them are very good. Much better than the question, apparently. You presented some nuanced perspectives, persuasive, that would never have occurred to me, and I learned a great deal from them. Okay, it's my bad if you didn't cotton to the first challenge. By the way, can you think of another fabric besides cotton that can work as a verb? Now, here comes the Dean's second challenge. Write an op-ed piece as if it were for the Wall Street Journal or some other sophisticated periodical. 400 words max. 400 words is 1.5 pages of double-spaced prose with nice big margins. If it were talk, 400 words would take 3 minutes to say. That's it. The question you must address is, how necessary would you say business experience is to serving in Congress today? Again, how necessary would you say business experience is to serving in Congress today? You may think it's absolutely necessary. You can't serve in Congress today without it, which would mean we'd have to change the U.S. Constitution. Or you may think, really, business would be one useful background, but there are many others, so I wouldn't say business experience is necessary. Or you may take some position between it's absolutely necessary or it's not necessary at all. Remember, in any case, this is an op-ed piece. When writing it, don't focus primarily on what you think. Focus primarily on what it's going to take to persuade the reader. After all, the reader's perception trumps the writer's intention every time. Assume it's a resistant reader. That's the best way to do it. Now, this reader of yours is intelligent, educated, sophisticated, not susceptible to any argument based on what Vice President Biden in the recent debate called malarkey. Express your opinions clearly, forcefully, back them up with the strongest logic you can muster. By the way, I wonder what the past tense of muster is. Would it sound like the condiment, do you think? In which case it would be a noun. Now, between your first draft and your second draft, it'd probably be a good idea to check out the GSB Sophomore Writing Rubric. Just remember all that stuff you're supposed to remember when you're writing. Because believe me, for the reader, it all matters. Every single jot and tittle. Google that. Now, challenge number 2. This op-ed piece that you're going to write will be assessed in conjunction with challenge number 3. And we ain't there yet, so not to worry, not to worry. Just write the op-ed the best you can, and then upload it with brio. In summary, number 1, I'll try to do a better job in the future coming up with essays that are transfixing. I really would welcome any suggestions that you might have. Number 2, you are going to think hard about this question of whether or not business experience is really necessary to being a good legislator. Number 3, you're going to write the strongest, clearest, most forceful, most memorable op-ed piece you can in order to argue for your position. And you're going to have to do it in no more than 400 words while assuming a resistant reader. By the way, I don't know about your experience, but I find that almost all of my readers are smarter than I am. Truly. which is why I try to write attentively. Number 4, don't waste any time getting started with this. Look, the Yankees are finished, the Mets are finished, the football season really isn't that interesting yet, except for the Fordham season. Maybe you've got tickets for the Metropolitan Opera, I don't know. But the thing is, you've got time to do this really well. Now, my only caveat is, don't spend all your time indoors writing. This is October. Enjoy the fresh air, the changing colors of the leaves, the fall foliage on our beautiful campus. These things are good for your mental and physical health. And they won't hurt your writing either. Okay? Go. Do it.